Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we will be delving into Cat by Katharine M. Rogers, an enlightening exploration into the lives and legacy of our mysterious and beloved feline companions. This book provides an in-depth analysis of the biological, historical, and cultural significance of cats, tracing their journey from being the subject of ancient superstitions to becoming cherished domestic pets. Each chapter offers a window into different stages of this evolution, painting a rich tapestry of the human-cat relationship. Katharine M. Rogers, an emeritus professor of English literature at the City University of New York, brings her thorough research and passion for literary examination to this book. With an extensive background in 18th and 19th century literature, Rogers has expanded her repertoire to encompass a fascination with natural history, evident in her previous works such as Meet the Invertebrates and Port, A Global History. Now enjoying her retirement in Maryland, Rogers continues to engage with her interests, one of which has culminated in the writing of Cat. Who is Cat for? This book is a must-read for anyone who cherishes these enigmatic creatures, from devoted cat lovers to the inquisitively minded who seek to understand the symbolic roles cats have played throughout history. Additionally, those with an interest in cultural history will find the evolution of feline-human interactions particularly intriguing. Join us as we explore the elegant and mysterious world of cats, a world where every purr and pounce holds a story. Cat. How Humanity Fell in Love with Our Feline Companions. Introduction. Discover the enigmatic journey of cats, from wild hunters to beloved pets. Imagine your home companion, the cat, a creature of elegance, with a soft purr and a penchant for cozy corners. Yet, if you delve into history and the perception of mice, you'll find a powerful predator bearing the legacy of a mystique that stretches back eons. Our furry friends weren't always the pampered pets we know. What tales would they tell if they could speak of their lineage, of their evolution from the stealthy hunters of old to the object of superstitions and the affectionate purveyors of comfort in modern households? In the following narrative, we'll unravel the layers of the cat's storied past. We'll discover the evolutionary path that led to their current place in our homes and hearts. We'll explore the prowess that makes them formidable hunters and address the dark ages when superstitions cast a shadow on their very being. Prepare to understand the connection between outdated scientific texts and societal views on women, how one injured woman's fate intertwined with notions of shape-shifting, and the deep roots of your domestic cat's ancient ancestors, the evolution of the cat from prehistoric prowler to household companion. Long before they curled up on our sofas, cats were creatures of the wild, honed by millions of years of evolution into efficient hunters. Their journey from the untamed forests and savannas to the warmth of human homes is a tale of adaptability and survival. As we trace the origins of these enigmatic beings, we'll appreciate not only the transformation they've undergone, but also the unchanged essence that makes them such impressive predators. From razor-sharp reflexes to their uncanny sense of stealth, cats have kept their predatory toolkit even as they've settled into domesticated life. But the road to acceptance was not without its bumps. There was a time when cats were feared and reviled, caught in the crosshairs of superstition and darkness. How did these majestic creatures overcome the stigma of being harbingers of evil to become one of humanity's favorite companions? Rumblings of the past, myth, magic, and the mystery of cats. Dive into historical accounts, and you'll find that cats have been both revered and reviled. At times, they've represented fertility and femininity, while in others, they've been maligned as associates of witches and omens of ill fortune. In our exploration, we'll dissect the beliefs and events that shaped the cat's tumultuous reputation. One story recounts a wounded woman who was unfairly tried as a shapeshifter, her affliction seen not as a mark of her humanity, but as a sign of her connection with these fabled creatures. Furthermore, we'll reflect on how a biologically inaccurate and sexist zoology book unfairly linked cats with prostitution, demonstrating the power of written word over the fate of both humans and felines. Embarking on a journey back in time, we'll discover just how extensive the family tree of your home's whiskered inhabitant is. Cats have a rich, complex ancestry that speaks to resilience and the enduring bonds between species. As we weave these stories together, we piece together the colorful tapestry of the cat's history, arriving at a profound appreciation for these creatures that mesh perfectly with our modern lives, yet carry with them the echoes of ancient legacies. Join me as we step into the captivating world of cats, those mysterious, delightful, and ever-surprising companions that have pounced their way into our lives and etched a permanent place within our cultural fabric. Part 1. The surprising evolutionary tale of our feline friends. Consider the serene feline fast asleep in your presence. It's hard to imagine that this picture of tranquility is the pinnacle of an evolutionary journey spanning 30 million years. It all began with Proaelurus, the original tree dweller and a possible ancestor of your pet, who boasted a slender body and an extra set of teeth. This ancient creature set the stage for an evolutionary narrative that has shaped the lithe hunters we cherish today. Fast forward through millennia, and Proaelurus gives way to Pseudolurus, a more familiar figure with a likeness almost akin to the cats we now know. Pseudolurus branched into two distinct lines: the formidable saber-toothed cats, known for their legendary fangs, now lost to the annals of time, and feline, the category that would one day include your lap-loving companion. While the precise path from these early species to the domesticated cat remains shrouded in the mists of time, we do know that the wildcat, an immediate kin of house cats, has prowled the earth for 2 million years. The formal act of bringing cats into our households is a relatively new chapter in this saga, one that became more common in the 18th century. However, cats have been our unspoken allies against pests for far longer, patrolling the perimeters of human habitation and keeping the rodent population in check. The Egyptians forged a deeper bond with their feline counterparts around 2000 BC. With cats featured in artwork and even being held on leashes, it's clear they had a status in Egyptian households that hinted at the beginnings of a profound partnership. It wasn't until much later, around the 17th century in Europe, that cats' stock rose from pragmatic pest controllers to treasured family pets. During this time, their place in our homes and hearts was cemented, transforming from silent guardians of grain stores into beloved domestic animals who not only served a purpose but also offered companionship and joy. Part 2. Unraveling the makings of a feline superpredator. Take a moment to observe your serene, whiskered hunter. Yes, your domestic cat. Beneath that plush fur and behind those gentle purrs lies a sophisticated set of tools fine-tuned over eons for one purpose: the art of the hunt. Embark on a sensory journey, beginning with those mesmerizing eyes. Cats' eyes are marvels of flexibility, with pupils expanding into vast circles or contracting to mere slits, adapting with precision to both the fiercest sunlight and the dimmest moonlight. A cat's nocturnal vision is so acute it makes the most of minimal lighting, turning twilight into their hunting ground. But the prowess of a hunter isn't sight alone. Cats possess an auditory system akin to a natural sonar, capable of rotating their ears toward the faintest rustle or whisper of movement. This powerful hearing zeroes in on the pitter-patter of unsuspecting prey like a guided missile locking onto its target. And then there's the olfactory prowess, a sense of smell that's a staggering 30 times more sensitive than a human's. The faintest scent becomes a beacon, leading a prowling cat straight to its concealed quarry. With these phenomenal senses in play, it's time to consider their fangs, a weaponry of precision where every canine tooth is honed to a fine point. They don't just bite, they disable, slipping between vertebrae with surgical accuracy, rendering the prey immobile. Such extraordinary hunting abilities, elevating the cat to an almost otherworldly stature, have fascinated and sometimes unsettled humans for centuries. In our next exploration, we delve into how these attributes and their supernatural finesse led to fear and superstition in a bygone era. Part 3. From Mischief to Witchcraft. The cat's curious place in history. It's curious to think that your contented pet, currently chasing after a laser pointer, once stood at the center of dark and mystical speculations. For centuries, the enigmatic nature of cats has sparked a mixture of intrigue, fear, and superstition. Throughout history, certain behaviors distinct to cats, their independence, their stealth, and their preference for the night, have set them apart from other domestic beasts. For many, this difference was not merely peculiar but ominous. Propelled by their unique characteristics, cats became enveloped in an aura of mystery. By the 16th century, their reputed ability to vanish and re-emerge at will had ensnared them in tales of witchcraft and sorcery. A close bond with a cat was enough to cast suspicion on one's character and even raise accusations of witchcraft. The saga of Elizabeth Morse is one forged in the fires of this hysteria. In the 17th century, she was convicted for allegedly taking on the form of a white feline creature to wreak havoc upon a neighbor. The evidence was a set of marks found on her body, believed to be injury from a scuffle in her supposed feline form. Unfortunately, this blend of fear and fascination with the supernatural capabilities attributed to cats led to widespread mistreatment and cruelty. Cats became scapegoats, entangled in rituals intended to stave off evil and ensure prosperity. In France, the misguided acts extended to hanging cats from maypoles and even burning them alive. But as the grip of superstition loosened over time, so did the sinister shroud surrounding our feline friends. In the following segment, we'll shed light on the transformation of the cat's image, transitioning from an emblem of mischief and malevolence to a symbol of something much gentler and more benevolent. Part 4. The enduring link between felines and femininity. Have you ever paused to ponder how cats came to embody certain aspects of female sexuality throughout history? The connection between cats and women has deep roots, intricately woven into culture and iconography across the ages. Go back to ancient Egypt, where the cat's allure begins with Bastet, the goddess who bore feline features and epitomized motherhood and enchantment. Cats, with their velvety coats and fluid grace, have long been likened to traditionally feminine qualities, seducing societies with their gentle charm. This metaphorical dance between cats and femininity waltzed through centuries, finding its way into the arts and persisting in modern language. Paintings like Francesco Bacchiacca's evocative Portrait of a Young Woman Holding a Cat from 1525 tell a tale of sensuality and mystery, with the cat cradled in a woman's arms, an emblem of her sexual awakening. Yet the story takes a darker turn when we consider the term cat, as it was used in the 1400s, a moniker for female prostitutes, inspired by a cat's diligent self-care and instinct for self-preservation. Indeed, the name was deemed apt for women who adorned themselves to earn their livelihood. Naturalist Alphonse Toussaint, in his 1855 work Zoologie Passionnelle, cemented this comparison, placing cats and prostitutes in the same light, beings devoted to self-maintenance, prone to nocturnal escapades, and in his view, ill-suited to enduring relationships. Such unflattering comparisons illuminate the cat's complex cultural legacy, a creature intertwined with the feminine mystique, for better or for worse, throughout the passages of time. Part 5. Our contemporary celebration of the feline's unique spirit. In the tapestry of human-animal relations, cats have experienced a remarkable transformation, from mystical creatures to demonized outcasts, and now to cherished family members. In our present-day narrative, cats no longer play the role of mere pets. They're complex characters with a celebrated independence and innate acumen. The shift in perception is profound. In the United States, a movement advocates for language that reflects this new dynamic, proposing guardian over owner to emphasize stewardship rather than ownership of these self-sufficient beings. As cultural perceptions around gender and sexuality have matured, so too has the characterization of cats. Their identity is unfettered by antiquated associations, allowing us to recognize them for the intelligent and autonomous beings they are. Their indifference to commands and preference for self-reliance, signs of a subtle intellect we've come to admire. Instead of perceiving their independence as standoffish, we appreciate the cat's effortless wisdom. This newfound respect finds its echoes in literature, where the craftiness of cats is often touted. Rudyard Kipling, famed for his Jungle Book, continued his exploration of the animal kingdom with The Cat That Walked by Himself, a tale that pays tribute to a cat's sly charm and smarts. In it, a cat wins over a woman's trust by leveraging its natural propensities, from the soothing purr to the deft mouse hunt, offering both comfort and utility. As we stand witness to the cat's compelling evolution and myriad roles throughout history, it's clear that these nimble creatures have leapt from the shadows of suspicion into the light of reverence. May we continue to recognize and celebrate the cat, a symbol of self-determination, a marvel of evolution, and a beloved part of our lives. Final summary. Over the vast canvas of time, cats have gracefully navigated an evolutionary odyssey. From primitive predators nestled in the treetops to the mousers of yesteryear, their story is one of resilience and transformation. Not so long ago, cats bore the brunt of human skepticism, cloaked in mischief and embroiled in myths of sorcery and vice. Misunderstood, they faced cruelty at the hands of those they lived among. But as the wheel of time turned, our perceptions shifted. Awed by their sophistication and touched by their elegance, we have come to embrace cats as the remarkable creatures they are. Their legacy, once tarnished by fear and misunderstanding, now shines brightly in the modern world. Cats, with their quiet confidence and enigmatic aura, have finally claimed their rightful place in our hearts and homes as cherished companions. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.